What's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday, time for a brand new episode of Recap. And you fucking knew my ass was coming out here all in Detroit Tigers gear because I am that much of a son of a bitch in regard to the Tigers taking down the Houston Astros. So to all my Houston Astro friends out there, I love you, but this is a big moment for baseball. Anyway, if you guys aren't able to catch the show live, you can always catch us on YouTube at Hat-Club. Be sure to subscribe to us, which some of you might not do now. But if you do, it's a fancy word for follow, and give us a like if you like what you see. Yes, we are dual casting between Twitch and Instagram right now. And let's go to the chatter in the group. JM1620, what's going on? Apache Pothead, what's up? Peyton Span, what up? Croats 10, Best of AZ with the Big Go Tigers right there. Thugnificent, how's it going? David Kearns, always a pleasure. More beer, less work. Flashfire, Wally Absurd, Captain Crusader, Fat Doin' X, what is going on? BT Kevin R, Steph M40, Elk Dot, Crooked Vic, Big Show 215, Jacob Fitteds, Rashad Kicks. Have you seen Jay? What's going on, brother? I have seen Jay. In fact, I was on the phone with you before we started the show. And my name is Eric and OB1BMF. What's going on? But of course, third in line as well. I can't do this show alone. I never do this show alone. That's why we've got Tafuri Taylor on my 6. What is up?
What is going on, chat? What is happening? What's going on? I'm in a good mood. Somewhat of a good mood. My Braves are in the postseason. Shouts out.
Yes, they are.
But we laid an egg against the Padres. So
sorry, man.
Tonight, hopefully, we're going to right the ship. We got to force the game 3. Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, even for us making it into the postseason with the Cunha going down and everything else,
yeah,
super duper excited for us, to be able to make that jump, or at least as leap this season. So we're good. We're good. Still confident. So what's going on, JM? What's going on? Third in line. What's up, David 86? What's going on? Hi TTV. What's going on, bro? Magnificent. Cautious optimism for all Atlanta sports right now. So we made it to the playoffs. We gotta handle business. Cap Crusader, listen, there's gonna be no Mets slander here today because we had to beat y'all to get into the postseason. So for that, I am thankful. I just hope that y'all can handle business and close out the Brewers. If y'all don't, just understand there will be trash talking for me.
As someone who wants to see every team win a World Series in his lifetime, I need the Brewers to get their shit together right now and mount a huge comeback. Win today, go to New York, win the next game. Then all is back and right in the world. Because the Tigers did the job today, which I'm stoked about. So that's the only reason why I'm happy the Tigers won, by the way.
Yeah. Hat Club tried to try me, and they were saying, oh, Tef is going for the Mets in the offseason. I don't know if that was Austin. I know it wasn't AB, but whoever it was angrily shakes fist at you. You know better. But it's another exciting episode of Recap, you guys.
It is.
Shouts out to my boy AB for the crown I have on the Mata right now. Very, very good. His
Panic collection.
Unfortunately, couldn't rock it for Hispanic Heritage Month last month. So starting off October right with a good crown of Mata. Shouts out to you, my guy AB. You did a wonderful job. But if you like hats, this is the show for you.
This is the show.
This is a dynamic duo tonight. Austin, I think he's
stuck in meetings right now.
Yeah, I think
he's stuck in meetings.
Yeah, or maybe because of the Mets win, he celebrated a little bit too hard last night. Maybe a combination of a lot of different things, guys. But it's a dynamic duo tonight.
Yes.
We got a really great packed show for y'all. If y'all saw the flyer, we're going through some hats today, some good in hands. But we can't start that off without doing some slight sleepers. So, Ben, think we should do that?
Take it away, my good friend.
Got you. I got you.
By the way, if I seem a little bit more jazzed and energetic than usual, that is because this is not alcohol. This is a rock star, which I should not have started consuming 3 hours ago. I am fucking fired up, and I'm not even halfway through it.
Oh, man. Listen, this sounds like we're going to have juiced up Ben all recap.
My God, dude. I cannot stop sweating.
Goodness. Well, can everybody see my screen? Can you see my screen, Ben?
Oh, hold on one sec. I got to turn it on for you.
Got you.
There you go.
Perfect. So we are here at the hatclub.com headquarters, aka the website. So something that you guys might have seen if you've been watching the website like a hawk is we do have a sale going on from October 2nd to the 5th. So there's going to get 3 sale items for $60. I'll repeat that again. 3 sale items for $60. So that's 3 hats for
Yeah.
$60.
Yes.
So, and you see the little red asterisk that says on select styles only. So if you want to see that, click the shop now hyperlink when you go to the main landing page for Hat Club, and it'll show you all the hats that are available for that three items for $60 promotion. Now, those of you who are in Instagram Live who have been asking us, oh my God, when are you going to show more 940s? Site Sleepers is the spot for you because I heard you. I heard your cries of agony, and I am showing you guys some Site Sleepers and some 940s today. So get excited. If you're not, I'm never doing this again. I'm kidding. So got some great variety packs coming in. If you remember last week's show, we talked about a hat that's inspired by a specific shoe from a certain individual whose first name is Jaquise, last name is the name of a famous dictionary. If you know, you know. But good Houston Stros front logo, metallic blue, and looks like some pink in there as well. Good Astrodome side patch. Hat Club original pink UV with the Hat Club badge and a sweatband. I believe these are made in China. Yep. And here, giving you guys a closer look at that front logo as well as the side patch. Very well put together hat. Still a full size run. So if you're looking for stuff to pick up, this is definitely one to do. If you have those specific shoes, aka the Fragment Travis Scott Jordan 1s, I think this is a perfect hat to go with what you got. Another hat that's doing a good job, if you know, you know.
Good job indeed.
A very good job. A very organic, healthy hat, if you will. Good San Francisco Giants. Battle of the Bay side patch here, but in the 1989 World Series form with a specific fruit on the front, and a naranja. If we're going to go the Spanish route, San Francisco. Again, another original Hat Club Pinky UV black gut. Hat Club badge on the sweatband, and this one is also made in China. Another good pickup, green and orange on the back. Definitely a great hat to pick up if you believe in organic, holistic, 5950 galore. So definitely a great hat. It looks like 8, 7 and 7/8 and 7 3/4 have been taken off the board. So if you're
Big
any
sizes are
size,
cooked.
yeah, big sizes are cooked. So if you're any size between a 7 and a 7 5/8, go ahead and go grab that for real. Let's see here. We got a few hats. Got an icy here. The Arizona Diamondbacks. We had this conversation about this side patch, but that is still up there as well. Also have that Pittsburgh Pirates PNC Park patch. Been a while since we used that patch, but also it's up there as well. If you guys are paying attention, also from our recap episode last week, we had our color story drop as well. So that Skull Chief that we were talking about obviously got cooked, but we still got that PB&J. Still got a few hats in there. Since Austin is not here, we can talk very decently about the Yankees. Good Rolly patch here. Two tones. So you have that olive, that black top visor, black button, gray UV, black guts. I believe all of these were made in China as well. Two-tone Batterman and good 80s style front logo for the Yankees. And here you have that, what we call the Rolly patch, but very, very well executed here. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Only Hope pack that we released not too long ago, or it's like, so as far as the color scheme, but very, very well executed. Shouts out to Richard and AB on that. Very, very good executed pack. So going through here, as I promised, we will talk about some of the 940, excuse me, the 940s that we have here. And yes, the Sea Lions hat is still available. And yes, I still believe it's a seal. Fight me if you want to. I'm kidding. But the Sea Lions hat is still here. So if you haven't had a chance to pick that up, definitely do so. Another good Toronto Blue Jays pinky as well. But enough of the 5950s because you guys want to talk about A-frames. So have a good Merlot, almost Merlot looking esque hat here. Los Angeles Dodgers 1988 World Series patch. Green UV here. This is an adjustable. So for those that are not familiar, our aim frames that are made in the 940 style are adjustables or snapbacks. So these are a little bit different. They kind of resemble more of our fitted hats with more of the point at the front. I have a few of these that I got a chance to test out thanks to the homies at Hat Club. I like these.
Yeah.
I think I really like these a lot as far as how they fit on your head. They definitely fit very, very well. Look nice. But another good A-frame right here. So definitely, if you like the Merlot collection, definitely might be one you want to spin the block on and go pick up. Another one, kind of reminiscent of a collection we did recently, our gold medal pack. I believe we did a while ago.
Yes, sir.
Another good Yankee here, 75. Yankees 75th anniversary Yankee Stadium. A patch we don't use very often, but still good. Good Vegas gold two-tone with the navy up top and gray UV. Again, it's a 940, so it's an adjustable tonal new era flag. Metallic gold front logo, and then on the side patch, very good. Very good embroidery here. I think very, very tight as far as just looking, really good with the stitching. I think this is a very tough crown as well. I think we're doing really good with bringing these 940s to you guys per your request. And if you think that we don't have 940s with pink UVs, that news for you. We definitely do. So we have this here, A-frame Los Angeles Angels 60th anniversary side patch.
This one's for you, S-Man 1503. Always asking for pinky Angels hats. There you go.
It's a pinky and it's a 940. Mind blown. But we have released a 5950 variant of this before, so only right that we give the 940 snapback a little bit of a test drive here with the pink UV. So two-tone here, got your navy, got your black, top visor and button, pink UV, metallic red on the front logo, and metallic silver for the halo. I really do like how this came together, and also on the side patch, really good. So again, if you guys are looking for 940s, I know you guys have been spamming that in the comments a lot on both Instagram and on our Twitch stream. So
which is true.
There you go. You have, let's see here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And maybe have a little bit of possibly a little bit of cross check, action here. Minus a few colors, but a little bit, still there. More of a retro jersey type color for the San Francisco Giants. This one's for you, Chana, if you do like 940s. Green UV, tonal new era flag, and like I said, San Francisco script with the 2007 All-Star Game patch, little copper in there as well. So again, if you've been looking for 940s, this is your week. This is your time to shine. Go grab you some.
I will say the black Dodger that we got there. Oxback, baby.
Very, very reminiscent. So a lot of you guys have been asking, hey, you guys do these really great 5950s and you don't really translate it into 940s. We heard you. We heard you. And we are people of the people. So we're giving you guys what you want. So that'll do it for Side Sleepers. Again, if you guys want to look through any of these as well, you can either go to new up here in the top corner, or you can just go to Hat Club. And then from there, you can go to the new arrivals right under here and just click view all. And there you have it.
Love it.
Yes, sir.
Whoops. 190 YJ. Shoot me a DM and I will take care of you on that. There's actually 4, not 3. And then the I think I froze. Oh no, your head was just still. The guy who said, what kind of a psycho drinks a rock star out of a pint glass? Well, here's what's going on. It is, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding when I say this. It is 100 degrees in my office right now. So I had it in a can and it was cold. Then I had to go do some stuff. Then the can got warm. So then I had to throw it in a glass with some ice. The ice has quickly melted. So hence why it's in a pint glass. This is not normally how I would drink a Rockstar.
You don't have to explain yourself, Ben.
I feel like I do, because I was called out on
it. Yeah. AB showing Hispanic some love today. Missed Hispanic Heritage Month by a couple of days, but definitely had to show you some love.
Hey, you know what? Even though it's not Hispanic Heritage Month, you're still a good brother for doing that.
You know it, yeah. Oh, it's almost time for me to do my brim switches. What's the over?
What you got? What you got? Devil Rays. Nice.
Feeling a little bit Devil May Cry-ish this evening. If you
I like that.
Feeling like that.
And if you're a Royals fan, congratulations. You just advanced out of the AL or the wild card into the ALDS. So yeah, game just ended just now. I was double checking on that. So God damn it, Baltimore. You couldn't help your boy out here.
Listen, I feel like this postseason, is going to be a lot of surprises. Some things that we're not expecting. So I don't want to jinx the Astros fans in here, but if Detroit does what they might do, that would be very, very surprising. Very, very surprising.
I got to bring this comment up from Flashfire because he says, Ben, get a Hat Club branded koozie. Oh, wait, those don't exist, do they? They actually do. we dropped them before like Christmas time before COVID. I just never got one. I also had one from 2017 that was a 40-ounce Hat Club koozie. I don't know where the hell that one went, and I am still trying to find it.
Listen, when I got my socks, that was the main thing I was concerned about because those socks flew. So,
and the Mets scored. Fuck.
Oh man.
All right. You know what's going to bring me some joy again? Talking about hats. So
you know what? Yeah, there you go.
Do this.
Bring it back.
So the timing on this is kind of poor, but at the same time, it's not. So over the last couple of days, we've been showing you guys some photos and some teasers in regard to the next edition of the MLB Hall of Fame pack. Obviously, there were the Negro League superstars that we did a couple weeks ago. So now we're ushering in some more modern day players, more specifically modern day. If you were born before 1990, which I know I was. But anyway, and why I wanted the Orioles to at least win this game was so we can hype this one up first. So these are dropping tomorrow, as in Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, hackclub.com, Hackclub app. So all team colorway based. First one is going to be Baltimore Orioles jersey script. This is a white color scheme on the inside with a burnt orange exterior, black crown, button, and upper visor. And of course, the Iron Man himself, Cal Ripken Jr., 1981 to 2001 for the side patch there. So that was his send-off when he broke Lou Gehrig's Iron Man streak, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, flat stitch baddie on the back, gray undervisor, black sweatband, Hack Club tag right there. And every single one of these is actually going to be made in Bangladesh. So there's number one.
Yeah, I don't even mind the size of that side patch here. I think I really, really like that, actually. I like it as it's made.
All of these do have like a little bit bigger than usual side patches, but in regard to like the amount of detail that went into these, it's not a bad thing to have.
No, not at all.
For all you Yankee fans, since now you're gonna have to play the Royals, New York Yankees up next, and of course the captain himself, Derek Jeter, with the actual captain patch down there at the bottom. But traditional team colorway, navy, crown, button, upper visor, a little more detail in regard to the Derek Jeter captain side patch there. Grambo, I kind of agree with you in regard to the overrated sense, because as many people have said, if he played for some other random team, we probably wouldn't be talking about Derek Jeter as much. But still a hell of a ball player, 3,000 hits, Hall of Famer, multi-World Series champion, gray undervisor, black sweatband, Hack Club tag, and made in Bangladesh. And of course, this is David Kearns' favorite of the entire collection.
One of the greatest shortstops in MLB history.
I
got it. I did like. I would dare someone to challenge me on that. Tell me someone else with that resume that you're giving over Derek Jeter in his prime. We're not talking.
Realistically, I would throw A-Rod in there, even though the second half of his career he was obviously a third baseman. Nomar Garciaparra before he got hurt.
Okay.
I would even say Alex S. Gonzalez, but he just wasn't as good of a hitter as Jeter was. Defensively, he was a little bit better.
I mean, I still feel like Cat's a good guy.
No, but I didn't want to go with Ozzie Smith because Ozzie Smith was already retired by the time Jeter came in the league. So I'm just going more
contemporary,
1996 on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, contemporary, which I understand.
Yeah, I knew where you were going with that.
Yeah.
Troy Tulowitzki defensively was better. Anyway, Seattle Mariners up next. Traditional cut team colorway, navy crown, button, upper visor, metallic silver and teal for the interior for the S with the compass logo. And your boy, everybody's favorite, Ken Griffey Jr., number 24, sweetest swing in baseball, especially for a lefty. Big Show, I agree. Jimmy Rollins, better defensive shortstop than Derek Jeter.
I like that. Yeah, I do like this one a lot.
No doubt.
And I like the fact that we actually went all navy instead of doing like the two-tone like that we sometimes see. Like I know Frosty went that route with the kid with his PPV, but I like this one as like just the traditional navy.
Me too. Gray UV, black sweatband, hat club tag, made in Bangladesh. S-Man 1503. All right. David Eckstein, really? Really? Come on. Even I'll take a bullet for Jeter on that one. Come on. I hate to give kudos to this one on account of the fact that it's a Mets hat, but at the same time, this particular player is one of my favorite players of all time. So New York Mets, and of course the side patch on this one is Kid himself, Gary Carter.
I do like this hat. I do like it.
Yeah,
I do like it.
I've got a up here somewhere. It's kind of buried, but I've got a Gary Carter starting lineup action figure. I probably should have busted it out before I showed this one off to like really emphasize like how much of a Gary Carter fan I actually am. But
oh, that's a good question. Cap
it is metallic orange.
Oh wow,
yeah. I wasn't sure how that was kind of coming through on the camera, and the NY is a little bit bigger, but not like monstrously bigger. No, these ones are polyester.
Yeah, that's probably one of, again, Mets hats lately that we've been doing have been very, very good.
Came on at the right time, postseason time, baby.
Yeah. I'm on to you, Cap Crusader. You probably sent a mole in to make all of these Mets hats.
And then, of course, last but not least, for any Astro fan who's pissed at me for my Tigers fandom right now, I'm going to get you guys back into buying Astros hats again, because the last one, of course, is the brick red early 2000s open star Jeff Bagwell.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like with this Hall of Fame pack, no disrespect to the first one that we did, because I think there were some good hats in that one. I think the Cincinnati Reds I liked a lot. There's a few in there I liked, but this one, you got a few in here. Definitely got a few. I don't know. I don't know if I say best Astros of the year, Cap, but it's up there.
It's up there.
It's up there.
And this is an all metallic front logo, so not the typical just straight threading. This is metallic bone or metallic beige. There is a metallic red brick outline. The black, of course, is the only thing that's going to be, the solid stitching there. But yeah, a lot of metallics in regard to the jersey, the signature, the outline of the banner. So we did you a solid on this one, Astros fans. If this is your consolation prize for losing the Tigers, I mean, it's not a bad one to have.
Yeah, this is. I think I just realized now every team that was in the World Series or leading up to the World Series last year is out. Texas didn't even make it in. Stros are out now, and then D-backs didn't make it in.
No, Mariners fucked up too. Phillies are still hanging and banging, but obviously not part of this collection, even though a Mike Schmidt one or a Tug McGraw or Lenny Dykstra is not in the Hall of Fame, so he's not going to be on one. But anyway, that would have been a good little pack. So these 5 dropping tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, hackclub.com, Hackclub app. And if you're in New York or Los Angeles, the Melrose and the NoHo stores will have these as well.
I like these. I definitely think this is a solid pack. I bet there's no flag. Ooh, S-Man. I like that callback. I would like to see that. I would definitely like to see that.
I'm still bitter that Vladimir went in as an Angel and not as an Expo. That's just me, though. Same with Larry Walker,
if he would wonder if there's a way that because if his Hall of Fame pack, it would have to be the team he went in.
Correct.
Hall of Fame, but so I was trying to figure out if there was a way for us to get more Expo hats. Maybe.
I'll think of something.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll think of something. Gramble, I agree. A Pudge, Texas Rangers would be dope. A George Brett, Kansas City Royals. I mean, unfortunately, we can't do a Pete Rose, Cincinnati Reds, but we did the Joe Morgan one a couple weeks ago. So, in the Cubs, no Cub has made the Hall of Fame. What are you talking about? Ernie Banks, Lee Smith. Who are those guys? Although I did meet Lee Smith last year in Seattle. Very nice guy.
So update, Brewers are now tied with the Mets 1-1.
Bam! I love it. All right. We are moving into Monday now. There is a Spin the Block Sunday, but basically it's all restock of like classic Houston Astros, New York Yankees, Chicago White Sox, gray underbill, old school wool, traditional World Series patch hats, in which case the World Series patch will be on this side of the hat. So if you're wearing it the left side, so 96 Yankees, 98, 99, 2000, 05 White Sox and Astros in both red, brick, and black. I think there's an Braves in there for 95, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of, old favorites that always sell out. So we finally got them back in. So you guys are set on that one.
I like chats. They're thinking outside the box here. They're saying I'm matching your Monster energy with my beer pack selection.
You know, that's a really good move.
The count is 2. I went Hispanic to DMC. Shouts out to Nadi, and now we're beer pack.
So I just can't believe how much I like halfway into a rock star, and I've had like 4 glasses of water, and I am just like right now. So anyway, moving on to Monday. We posted these this morning. It's the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico side patch hats. So there was a total of 8, 4 per country. These are the fitted ones. The ones I don't have with me are the A-frames that will be dropping on the same day as well. So all these are going to be dropping Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, hackclub.com, Hackclub app. And we are going to start with, because they're in front, Puerto Rico. So all these, or at least the first 2, are going to be the fancy cursive style. So this one will have the metallic red, yellow outline, black crown, red button, red upper visor. And of course, all these are going to have the shining star of the sea, Puerto Rico side patch.
And is that a Hack Club original Icy, I see?
I believe it is. The other thing I'm going to say is all of these are going to have tonal colored out for their respective baseball leagues in their country, logos on the back. So all 4 of the Puerto Ricos. I'll kind of get in close there just so you guys can kind of see it.
Yeah, that's perfect. We can see it now.
Yeah. But just because of the fact that there is not a Batterman logo that we can use, so we had to fill it in with something, but decided to go tonal with this, so it just kind of blends in a little bit better. But yeah, this first one is going to be an Icy, Hack Club Original Icy. Shout out to Frosty Preem as well. Black sweatband. And all these are going to be made in China. So there's number 1.
Very tough. I like that.
Very tough. Number 2 is also going to be a 2-tone. This is going to be a navy crown with a black upper visor. Hey, the light is actually coming in pretty solid right now.
There we go. Shouts out to the light. Yeah.
Light. Puerto Rico side patch, but once again, this is going to be the cursive style PR logo for the front. That is white with a black outline. Once again, I think it's Federation Baseball of Puerto Rico, FBPR, if I'm not mistaken, is what that stands for. So that's going to be the logo on the back. Gray undervisor on this one, white sweatband, and this one is going to be made in China as well.
I like this one. I think of the 2 that you show with this cursive script, I like that one slightly a little bit more.
I'm kind of in agreement with you because it's like it's not a knock to the World Baseball Classic or the national team style as the PR for this one, and then same with the DR. But I'll show you guys those ones and kind of go into more detail about that. But as far as the national team logo, that's going to be the last 2. So this is a graphite crown, black button, black upper visor, white with metallic graphite on the exterior there. Puerto Rico side patch, Federation Baseball Puerto Rico Batterman, if you want to call it that, in the back. And then another Hack Club original Icy bottom with a black sweatband and made in China.
Is that pewter outline in the front of it?
Yeah, I always say graphite, but it's pewter. That is correct. My apologies.
Yeah, that's nasty, especially against the dark gray. That was a very nice contrast. Very nice.
And then I would say even the same thing in regard to the logo in the back. So the same metallic pewter.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see what's happening. Woo.
And of course, shout out to Freddie on all of these because he always does amazing work. This is the last one for Puerto Rico. So red crown, black button, black upper visor, white interior with a black outline for the national team PR, Puerto Rico side patch, and metallic red in regard to the FBPR logo that's in the back. And then Hack Club original pink bottom, black sweatband, made in China.
Listen, I don't, like, for those that's in the chat from PR and also in IG, listen, that's a lineup. That's a mean lineup.
Yeah.
I would be struggling between which ones I pick. I probably had to get the whole clip, if I'm being real with you.
And I was gonna say, and that's just one country. We got a whole other country 4-pack here to discuss.
Sheesh.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did a second ago. I'm gonna start with the cursive ones.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing I will point out, if you guys haven't really noticed in regard to the color schemes and stuff, and especially if you're big baseball fans, a lot of these color schemes are very indicative of players on certain teams and such. So Dominican Republic for the first one. So not necessarily a cursive style, but this is a bit of a fancier style. It's almost like the Three's Company lettering, which is kind of interesting here. But
Mm-hmm.
black crown, black button, black upper visor, yellow gold, not metallic gold for the República de Dominican. And of course, the
Mm-hmm.
DR flag on the side. And then same thing like the Puerto Rico. It's going to have the Federation Baseball of Dominican Republic patch on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie indeed, Flashfire.
Mm-hmm.
Gray undervisor, black sweatband, and these ones are made in China as well.
No, that's very clean. I like the yellow with the gray. I think that was like a really good choice as far as UV color to front logo. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and not to be outdone, but I kind of like this one a little bit more just because of the metallic red interior for the same
Ooh.
RD logo. This one, of course, is going to have a royal blue button up top. This is chrome white for the crown, navy blue for the upper visor, DR flag on the side, and of course the same Federation de Dominican Republic baseball that's going to be on the back logo for the hat. Gray under visor, white sweatband, made in
Hmm.
China. Maybe a little too much white going on between the crown and the sweatband a little bit, but it's
Not.
got a very like pre-1997 look to it.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. I thought they were going to go pink UV with this one, but I am not mad at that. Not mad at this. Is probably one of the few times I think white guts on a hat, very well executed, very well done. Very well done.
I agree. All right, the last two we got for you. First one is going to be a red and black two-tone bone for the colorway on the interior. So this is the national team
Ooh.
logo for the Dominican Republic. Boom. Dominican Republic flag on the side, of course. And then the redded out. This is going to be, it's not metallic red like the Puerto Rico one was. This is just
Mhm,
basic tonal threading for the back. But
mhm.
this one is a pink under visor, Hat Club
Okay.
original pink under visor, black
Mhm.
sweatband, and made in China.
Yeah, red and black normally always goes well with pinky. So I'm actually not, now that I've seen this one, I'm not upset that the last one was not a pinky. So I like that. I like that a lot.
I'll be honest. Like the white and navy two tone, you could have gone icy, you could have gone pinky. I feel like pinky definitely would have gone a little bit harder for it.
Hmm.
But then there's this one. So national team logo. This is all navy blue crown, upper visor button, Dominican Republic patch on the side. Same Federation of Dominican Republic baseball on the back. And then this one, once again, Hat Club original pink under visor with the black sweatband and made in China. So not too shabby.
No, and that's all navy, right? That's all navy, right? Excuse
Yeah,
me.
this one's all navy.
Yeah, I like the fact that now, because in the first pack we had an icy. I kind of like the fact that we have two pinkies, and then we have that. I'm sorry, that other one where they actually stratify the colors, where you had the blue on the top button and then you had the
Yep.
metallic red. Yeah, that was nasty work. That was nasty work. I like that.
But I agree. Like I said, personally for me, as an old school hat wearing baseball guy, I do like this composition in between the white sweatband, the gray undervisor, because it was very indicative of those times.
Hmm.
However, if this would have gone black sweatband with either an icy or a pinky undervisor, also would have gone equally as hard.
Okay. Jean jacket with the white silky guts on this one. That
It
would have
is.
been a
It
tough
is the
one.
white silky.
Oh, it is. Ooh,
I'm not
okay.
going to put it on because I'm sweating like crazy. And just to show you, because I got a white sweatband, you can see the dirt and grime kind of building up right now. So poor move on my part to wear that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you. That's probably one of those hats you buy one to wear and you buy one to stock. Like you don't have just one of those. You need two of those.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Obey the boss. I agree with you. I think I just really like how we played with colors on that DR one. For sure.
But yeah, all these are dropping tomorrow, as in, or sorry. These are dropping on Monday. My apologies. 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, hackclub.com, Hack Club app. I think the New York store is getting these as well. It would make a lot of sense on account of the fact that New York, very high in population in regard to Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. Baseball unity, baby, right here.
Listen, now I'm going to get us in trouble, but I have to ask you, Ben, if you're going DR or PR, which set you going with?
I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Like, okay, wise man. I'm gonna be real with you. I think to me, I like both. I think that there's hats out of each that are like unique, like that I think I like the most. Like I feel like for the PR, I think it was that dark gray with the black with the pewter outline. I feel like that one was that one that's like different than everything else that's in that pack. And then also the white guts one for DR is extremely tough. So I'm interested to see which one sells out first.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're all going to sell out, but I'm interested to see which one drops first.
I'm right there with you. And the other question I'll answer in regard to, because I saw people asking like, hey, need more Philippines, South Korea, and a couple other countries. So the whole deal with these, and especially has everything to do with the logo that's on the back, because this is the Federation baseball logo for each respective country. So these are not World Baseball Classic hats, whereas the Philippines, South Korea, and a lot of the other countries that everybody's naming, because they fall under the World Baseball Classic mantra or logo system, or whatever you want to call it, we can't produce those. That's why we haven't been able to produce Mexico hats lately, for the exact same reason, with the exception of the Serie de Caribe that we've done a couple times. So the whole thing with the World Baseball Classic is there's a 6-month window going into each WBC where we can order, create, get whatever hats we want. And then we basically have until the end of the championship game, because once the championship game is over, that's it. It shuts down for the next 3.5 years. So the fact that we were able to do these is actually kind of a miracle. So
no, exactly. So Amina Red's asking satin line. So yes, for DR, the one that was the white gut on white domed hat. So that is the sweatband is satin lined. So it is white satin or white silk. So that one is that. And then Zay asking the question of what's the stock looking like for these? I'm assuming pretty healthy, right?
Pretty healthy. Yeah, it should be. So give me one sec. Wow, Mets 3-1. That sucks. I'm sure Austin is just stoked right now. And of course, my face. No, I can't log in right now. It's pretty solid. And I know there was somebody who had asked me for like the entire clip of the Dominican Republic ones. Shoot me a DM. I will take care of you on that. I will get you an invoice for that because you asked nicely. And I know it's going to be a little difficult to get all 4. So I will let you know.
Yep.
All right. So that's Monday. That just leaves Tuesday and Wednesday now. So
it does.
Tuesday, nice little 4-pack as well. Actually, I'm going to let you take over on this one just because you have one and I can show off the other 3.
Yep. So this upcoming Tuesday, we have the Stardust pack. So if you guys remember the Eclipse pack, where it was kind of like a smaller pack, but it was a unique interpretation, you could kind of put the Stardust pack in a similar type of category.
Yeah.
So one of these here is a Stardust pack. So if you kind of look at the front logo, and I'm kind of using my light to show you, so it's kind of like a gradient. So it goes from a lighter metallic silver down to a darker graphite or a darker pewter, if you will. The drop shadow here is more of like a royal. So think that. And then these are plain Jane. So you do not have a side patch. You have your new era flag over here, but these are actually interesting in the sense that you have this graphic on the back. So here you have the block S, so the same as the front logo. And then you have this little star on that side for a star because the pack is called Stardust. So
Stardust.
I like how you did that. Emphasis for effect. So Kelly Green UV, black guts. You have your Hat Club, or is there a Hat Club on this one? Yes, there is. So it's on that side. Hat Club on the sweatband, and all of these are Bangladeshis. So all these are made in Bangladesh. So very, very clean crown, minimal, but I feel like an extremely wearable hat, like everyday hat.
Yeah.
If you have the Royal Foam Posits, this is definitely a hat for you. And you'll find out why I said that. Maybe this Friday. You never know. Things happen. You never know.
All right, I got the other three, so I'm going to switch places with Tef here real quick. First one we're going to show off is going to be the Texas Rangers. So metallic silver, and then of course, as Tef referred to, it goes into like a metallic pewter in regard to like the gradient style, and of course the metallic electric blue for the outskirts there. But all black crown, button, upper visor, black tonal New Era flag on the side. And then all these, yes, we'll have the black tonal logo on the back above the flat stitch Batterman, little Stardust symbol in the back, green under visors, my apologies, black sweatband, Hekla box logo, and then yes, all made in Bangladesh. So
High TTV. So the star that's on the back, that's next to the logo, that's like tonal. So that's not chain stitch. So that's still just regular stitching, but it's metallic silver. So that was also another detail I forgot to talk about. So the Batterman is metallic silver. The Batterman himself, the box, and the ball, and the Batterman are all metallic silver.
Just the logo above is all blackout tonal, just like the New Era flag on the side.
Oh, the front? No, the front is not chain stitch. No, it's all just regular stitching.
Next up, we got the Minnesota Twins. So Twins alternate jersey logo for the front. So metallic silver to metallic pewter gradient on the front, metallic electric blue for the outskirts there. Same little detailings. And of course, the Twins is going to be blacked out above the metallic silver star and flat stitch Batterman logo on the back. But yeah, same retro green under visor, black sweatband, Hekla box logo, made in Bangladesh. Plain Jane.
Edgar, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really was going back and forth between the Twins and Seattle being in that number 1 slot, but the Block S is undefeated. You know this.
I agree.
You know this, brother. You know.
I left this one for last just because they're winning right now. But yeah, the last one is the New York Mets. God damn it.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. Again, I don't know who's making the Mets hats right now. This is a Freddie creation.
This is a Freddie creation, which is hilarious because I know he's a big Yankee guy.
Freddie, I don't know what's going on, but I need you to dial down the intensity with these Mets hats that you've been doing. Because man, like this one had me thinking, like, wow, that's really tough too.
But that's it. It's just these 4. So these are going to be dropping, as I said. Hold on one sec. On Tuesday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, hackclub.com, Hackclub app. But I also know the New York store got them, as well as the LA store on Melrose. They got the full 4-pack. Not a lot of them, but I mean, it's a decent little stock for these.
So Cap Crusader said Freddie is actually a big Mets guy. That you learn something new every day.
I could have sworn he's a Yankee guy.
Oh yeah, and this is from Leak from Chad. He demanded that I show the free bands.
Yes,
side patch.
Free bands.
And I guess that's a good segue into what we have coming up next, right, Ben?
It actually is. I apologize in regard to our creators on this one, just because of the fact that usually when we do an ambassador pack, we'll talk about it and we'll actually have the ambassadors on, because obviously we had everybody for the last one, including Tef, who's always here. But everybody got busy and sidetracked and forgot to give me phone numbers and stuff, so we kind of forgot. So my apologies to Max and Miguel and Mark. Mark, obviously I do have, but we had him on as a guest already. Not to say that we don't want him back or anything like that, but it's a little 4-pack. I feel like we need to. I know they're going to have more, so we'll expand it and blow it up a little bit more for another time. So I'm just rambling right now.
Rambler, the Rambler.
I'm a rambler, but we are going to start with Max's first. Just because that was the way I wrote them down. So hold on one second. Because you don't have any of them, do you, Tef? I only have them?
No, I wish I did. Logistics and logistics. We'll just leave it at that. But soon I will have.
Soon. It is the energy drink, not going to lie. But Max Shonai, boom. This is the first of 2 that he's got coming. Woo. So black crown. That is a light gray button up top. And of course, a burgundy Merlot upper visor. This is going to be a combination of beige on the inside, or bone, as I like to say, The outskirts of the D logo are going to be metallic copper and metallic gold.
Yes. So like I know we've been talking lately about how big the front logos have been for the D-backs, but this is a hat I feel like again, it just the colors I think help balance it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Really, really like the choice of the metallic gold drop shadow here. This is just a very, very nicely put together crown. Really, really like that.
And of course, 1998 inaugural season side patch captures the most colors, best usage of metallic. So in no way am I trying to dismiss, because almost every Diamondbacks hat these days has this, but for very good reasons. What's the logo, Big Show? I'm not even gonna subject myself to that setup.
Diabolical.
But this is a burgundy, metallic gold, and pink for the interior for the flat stitch baddie on the back. And of course, the primary reason for the pink is because Hat Club original pink bottom on this one, black on the sweatband, and made in China. Sorry, I'm just thinking of Big Show's comment there.
Yeah, no. I mean, big shouts out to my guy Max. This has been a long time coming for him as far as getting his own hat club creation. This came out extremely, extremely well. All these hats, both of the things that he's has on the way have a very close and family meaning to them, but very well executed, brother. Super proud of you. Very, very good crown.
Rob. And of course, Max has a second one, which is going to be the lovely Texas Ranger. I'm gonna have to turn the light down on this one because it is blindingly. This is going to be a chrome white crown, light gray for the upper visor, black button up top, and of course, metallic silver, metallic icy blue for the T logo, Texas Rangers. Black, metallic icy, metallic silver, and white threading for the 1995 All-Star Game patch on the side. Same color scheme for the flat stitch baddie on the back. And yes, off-white for the crown, icy blue under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China. Excellent work on this one, I gotta say.
That's pain. I mean, I love both, but this one right here, yeah, Cap Crusader, yeah. That like to me was the combination of, because I know a lot of people say sometimes off-white with a darker bill or top visor color typically goes, but I feel like the choice of metallic silver, the drop shadow being that icy blue going into the side patch, extremely well executed. That's pain. That's pain right there. Blueprint, yes. And sneakers that fit it, I can always count on him for a good combo for sneakers and hats. Blueprint Air Max 1s would definitely be something I would run with that. Or cool gray 11s, honestly. I think would be another good choice for this hat as well.
Boom.
Shouts out to Minnie, Obey the Boss in the comments. Yeah, that hat's pain, bro. That's how it's pain. Shouts out to my boy Max. He did numbers with those.
Maximus. All right, this one is Miguel ST for number 3. Miguel does have other hats coming in, so this was just the only one that has come in so far. But Arizona Diamondbacks as well. This is a off-white crown, red button up top, royal blue upper visor. Very good use of minimal color usage in regard to just kind of I'm going to say it now, Big Show. The Big D logo just blends into the crown. God damn it. Just subtle colors. Just using primary colors, basically.
Yeah, I mean, this one,
with the exception of the eye, which is green.
Yeah, like for this one, Steph M, I could see why you would say that. But I think for this one in particular, I think it reminds me of the Gundam pack that we did a while back.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I do like the fact that normally we've seen the Batterman be all gold. I like that Miguel went bold and actually made his side patch all gold.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna be one. Edgar, I'm not gonna lie, I think that's gonna be something that's different. I don't think I've ever seen a all single threading or single threaded color. Well, this technically has two because you have the white in there as well. I don't think people have seen that, but I like that though. I do like that on the side patch.
Baby blue or icy blue in regard, and red and white in regard to the flat stitch batting on the back. And this one's going to have a crimson red under visor, black sweatband. Oddly enough, I think is the only one. Hold on one sec. Yeah, the only one in this this little pack that has a Hat Club logo on the inside. But this one is made in China as well. So
yeah, good call out, Grambo. on the inspo behind it. Definitely think 1992. Definitely think gold medal. You
Yep.
know, like if you wanted to look at that. But again, I think that this is going to be one for the community. I'm interested to see how people feel about the all gold side patch with the white teeth as well as the white inaugural season. So
I don't mind it actually, like especially because of the shape, and
yeah.
then knowing what the inspiration is and how that
Mhm.
pertains to.
Mhm.
I'm doing this on purpose without saying
Right.
what it is. It's like it makes sense.
Yeah, I think definitely if you have any of the Kith Team USA capsule that released, I think earlier this year around the Olympic time, I think that would be definitely a good crown to wear it with as well.
Oh yeah, God, I'm so sweaty. All right. This is the last one. This one is sneakers and fitteds. And I saved this one for last on purpose just because the fact that I had said that, hey, there's going to be a new Detroit Tigers hat that's dropping. And I was not kidding.
Mm-hmm.
This is also specifically a logo that we have not used yet. And I also didn't mention the fact that all these hats for the Ambassador Pack are going to be dropping on Wednesday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And I feel like this one's going to go pretty damn fast. So this is a lighter shade of green. I'm purposely keeping it out of frame before I show it off.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lighter shade of like forest green. So think of like the Atlanta Braves Masters hat. So that
Yes.
shade of green,
Mm-hmm.
black button, black upper visor, Detroit Tigers 1951 All-Star game. So a patch that we haven't used yet. But then, like I said, this is a front logo that we haven't used yet.
Listen, chat. I don't really know how you have these hats ranked, but if this is not in your top 2, I can't respect your list.
Yeah.
This crown right here, my brother Mark. You you were on one when you did that. This like the hat, the details. If you understand just the subtle storytelling in the front logo by itself. Did we mention that the tiger is it gold? Is the tiger metallic gold?
Yes, the tiger itself is metallic gold, and of course the red jersey, the little bit lighter than dark gray hat up there, which is metallic pewter. He had talked about this when we had him on the show, and as soon as I pulled it out of the box when I picked him up this morning, yeah, I'm buying this fucking hat.
Yeah, this is one of those ones. I mean, and I think big shouts out to Mark for 2 reasons. One, it's very rare, where you actually get for like a company to be able to utilize a logo and a side patch combo for the first time. So like big shouts out to him for being able to do that. But again, storytelling with this hat, the logo that he chose, everything about this is just really, really spot on. Like I said, I have this as my top 2 in the pack. A lot of hard decisions are going to have to be made on Wednesday for which hats I'm going for. This is Wednesday, Philly. So the ambassador pack is Wednesday.
See, this is a situation where I know if Mark could have used this logo that I got on my hat, he would have. But realistically, this logo for what the hook is a million times better. So I'm kind of glad in that regard that the Swing and Tiger logo was basically taken out of commission just because of the fact that the color scheme and everything involved. I didn't show off the rest of the details. So grander visor, black sweatband. This is a combination of metallic pewter, metallic gold, metallic red in regard to the flat stitch batting on the back. I'm gonna turn my light back on. There you go.
Yeah.
So you get the full detail on that. And this one is made in China.
Just let the front logo dance, Ben, because I think that's what IG wants to see on the front logo.
Oh, you got it. No problem. I just wanted to give the full color details so in case the light didn't like wash it out because of all the metallics in it. So
no, this is that's
made in Augusta, baby. That is correct.
Listen, I have the Atlanta Masters. I have the alternate that we did. I think that John did that was the off-white with the green.
Yep.
So this one right here, for me personally, is like a completion of like golf hooks in general with hats. This is extremely well executed and well done. Big shouts out to my boy Mark. I mean, the Detroit that he did before, the Stone Detroit script was great, but this one, Mark, respectfully, this is the best one you've done, brother. This is that one. This is the standard now. For real.
Yeah. Going back. Hold on 1 second. Let me get us back into equal size frame here. I hate
Mhm.
being. So I always cover my face because like I don't want to be like the big dog here. It's like this is an equal format show, blah blah blah, and it's just like no. The hat is the emphasis, not me. That's why I wanted to minimize this so we can discuss this. But you
Mhm.
talking about as far as this one in regard to the specific pack and where it kind of stands. Honestly, for the hats that we've dropped this year, there's another one dropping in October for spooky season that I
Mhm.
can't even talk about right now, but I know you guys have seen the photo
Mhm.
of it.
I have.
That one is definitely the Cubs. I'll be honest. It's one of the top 5 hats that we're dropping this year. This
Mhm.
one is definitely one of the top 3 hats that we've dropped this year.
No, I definitely feel like just if this had dropped around when the Masters was going on,
Yes.
listen, game over. It's like I
I'm
don't.
I'm already gonna say this. We didn't make enough. I don't know. I don't even know what the number is, but I'm just saying we just didn't make enough. Whatever the actual number is that I have not looked at, it's not enough because I know this hat is going to sell out instantly on Wednesday.
No, that's one of those again. I mean, I have that in the conversation for Detroit of the year. And I don't say that to disrespect any other creator because I know there've been some great Detroits. I mean, we had the brick by brick pack that we released earlier this year, but I even have this one above that one. Just again,
Yeah.
execution, how it was done. I could definitely got that as my Detroit of the year, right there, honestly. But I mean, but for this pack in particular, again, and I say this to people because everyone always talks about the ambassador pack, and they're like, "Oh, I like this hat, but not these others." Like, this is the thing that you got to understand. For some of our ambassadors, like this is their first time making a hat, and as those who are experienced designers will tell you, as you start to create more, you start to get a better command of colors, how to use hats, how to design hats, pretty much a lot better as time goes on. But I really feel like as our ambassador packs have gone on, we've consistently gotten better, and everyone has done some really great stuff. I mean, looking at this pack, it's hard for me to even pick because we have 4 in hand
I
right
know.
now. That's if you were even asked me to do a top 3, I like each of these hats for different reasons, but I mean, definitely that Tony Stark Texas and that one right now for me are like definitely 2 of my favorites of
Yeah.
the pack, hands down.
So I'm gonna say in regard to both of these, I mean, because I got to give Max and Miguel their love as well. I like both of these hats. My only
Mhm.
criticism, as far as the way we're dropping these, is the fact that we're dropping 2 Diamondbacks in an ambassador pack, which is, and I was gonna say, Miguel's got other hats coming. Awesome.
Mhm.
I just wish the other hat of whatever team it was came before this one because both of these are great.
Yeah,
But in regard to such a small 4-pack to drop multiples of one team, it was just a situation. It was what we were dealt. It's fine.
yeah.
But it's just like I just wish, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and again, I mean, I think that to that end, it's just they're different hats for I think different people. Again, I think if we had Miguel's hat, I think dropping closer to like when we had the Olympics, or
Yes.
even like as like an app exclusive as a part of the Olympic pack, I think that if we had options for timing, I think a lot of this stuff would be different. But I still feel like again, it's a solid 4-pack. Shouts out to my brothers Miguel, Max, and Mark. You guys did. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to ask for that. I mean, I think the
Yeah.
last ambassador pack we had spoiled a lot of people. We had minor league, we had NFL, we had MLB, we had a lot in that pack. So I think a lot of people look at the ambassador pack now, and that's good that you expect more. It's like, so I'm thinking, if you guys like what you're seeing, there's a lot more on the way. It's going to be a very healthy end of the year. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Says I saw John in here. I thought that was a nice little Easter egg. But yeah, I mean, Ben, I mean, what are you feeling? What do you feel is like your top 3? No, Fluent. I didn't think it was. I didn't think you were criticizing. I'm just saying it's
No,
understandable what you're asking. I mean, or what you're saying, the scenario you're presenting. So
because of the rock star surging through my system, which has started to look like a cup of piss. I'm not gonna lie. No, Elijah cleared up exactly what I was trying to say. Was just like if if we're doing a variety pack, it should be a variety of teams, and that's all I was kind of getting at with the 2 Dimebacks hats there, especially for
no,
a 4-pack.
Asher, I've said nothing. I've said nothing.
But I will say in regard to my top 3 of these 4,
Mhm.
number 3 is going to be the Texas Rangers by Max.
Mm.
Number 2 is going to be Miguel ST's Arizona Diamondbacks, and of course number 1 Sneakers and fitteds. Shout out to you, man.
Because I asked you the question, I got to answer it as well, man. I really feel like we got to do. I'm going. This is the first time I'm actually not going to do a top three. I'm going to say a 1A and 1B. That's the Texas for me, man. Like when I look at that hat, it's just it breaks a lot of stereotypes. I think for designers, I think a lot of times when we talk about hats that are off white with light colored top visors, most people say they don't warm up to that. I personally like the way that this was executed. So I think that for me, on top of the meaning that Max explained is behind it, that Texas, I think definitely. This is really tough.
I know, right?
This is really, really tough. I gotta
see. I'm gonna throw this out there too, because it's also funny that storylines help push a position for a lot of these. Because I mean, in regard to just like looking at them at face value as far as color schemes, teams, etc., it would probably go in a different order, maybe in some capacity. But knowing what motivated their design is what actually motivated or inspired my top three. Oh yeah, I think you're on mute now.
I think honestly, this is the first time I've really been torn with making a top three. But I'm happy because I'm getting both. But I'm definitely gonna have to say I have to put the swinging tiger in my number one slot for now.
Yep,
have to do that. I have the Texas for my boy Max on the way. That's my promo hat, so I will be putting together a fit.
Love that.
And then for the third spot, we basically have the same hats, just in a different order. I feel like I'm going to regret putting this hat in the third spot, but in the sense of like how I look at them once the hats come in hand.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to go with my other mind. I'm going to put Max's D-backs in the third slot.
Okay. That is fair.
I think I'm going to do that. I think that'll be my three.
Elijah. Yeah, no. It is definitely very Augusta.
Yeah.
And very Augusta.
But I was like, yeah, like, but I definitely feel like for me, I think all these four I'm getting for myself. Like, I think, like I said, the 92 hook to me is crazy. I think that again, you know, we did have the Gold Digger pack. Thank you for chat reminding me that we did do a pack where we did do a solid stitching for all of our side patches.
Yeah, true.
I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of rock with it. But I'm definitely collecting all of these. I'm definitely collecting all these crowns. But yeah, I mean, I think, but Thugnificent, I actually did not get the Sakura Yankees. I did not get that.
Oh,
I did not get that. It laughs at me every day.
Sorry, if it looked weird what I was doing, I had to use facial recognition to log into my Shopify account to answer your question in regard to stock on hats and stuff like that. Even though I don't really talk about it often, but I'll kind of give you guys a heads up on a few of them.
Big Show, I was telling my guard dog that weighs about less than 10 pounds.
Benton.
Bring it down. My sugar is at work.
So is mine.
Yep.
And then somebody had asked me in regard to when is the next NFL drop. So give me one sec. It's actually, so there's an NFL drop that's taking place on Friday. Wait. Yeah, Friday. But they are all 940s.
Okay.
So as if you guys couldn't get enough 940s, there are 24 different NFL A-frames dropping on Friday. Here's the team list: 2 Niners, a Bears, a Bengals, a Bills, 2 Broncos, 2 Buccaneers, baby. One, of course, is creamsicle. The other is going to be red and pewter because we're awesome like that. Chargers, Chiefs. Chiefs fans were complaining that we didn't have Chiefs hats coming in. You got an A-frame coming on Friday. Colts, Commanders, Dolphins, Eagles, Jets, New York Giants, Green Bay Packers, Patriots, 2 from the Raiders, 1 from the Rams, 1 from the Seahawks, and David Kearns, your Pittsburgh Steelers, baby.
Man, listen, that's actually I feel like that's more than what we did for the kickoff pack.
I agree with that. It was just, yeah, in regard to kind of like the hockey stuff, it's coming a little bit later than we expected. So, because then October 7th, so this is going to be Monday, along with the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico hats. There are the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico A-frames dropping that day, but then A-frames for the Marlins, the Red Sox, another Red Sox, San Francisco Giants, the Cubs, Arizona State script, UCLA Bruins script, USC Trojans script. So there is going to be some college stuff that's mixed in there. More A-frames later, like next week. Hold on. Even more A-frames next week as well, that you guys are really going to dig. And I'm not joking about that. You guys are actually going to really like them. NHL script. Got some coming for the second half of the month. And that was it for NFL. That was more what I was specifically looking for was NFL stuff. So I think the rest of it's going to be dropping in November. So like I said, there was a little bit of a shipping delay, but as you guys know, all the longshoremen on the East Coast have gone on strike. And so don't be surprised if there's some delays.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like, oh, shouts out to Polo Gary for reminding me, giving Jordans above 1 through 14 some love. The Jordan 17s, the UNCs will go perfect with that Tony Star Texas.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me on that. What about Rose Bowl hats, Drew Ham? So are you talking about the variety pack joints that we dropped?
I think they're gonna come either by the end of the year, so right going into bowl season.
I like it.
But I saw some of the designs that Justin put together and gave some ideas on which colleges we should do. So you'll thank me later, and you'll especially thank him later for it. So
yeah, no, I think that no, I mean, good question from China. So the A-frames, are those 47s or are those still just your no?
I was wincing in pain, laughing because of what Southside Steven Seabright said, which is totally on brand for him. But Elijah pointing out that imagine if we still did pre-orders with the longshoreman strike. Oh my God. If you guys don't remember how nuclear I would go on to customers occasionally who would just like not stop talking about, hey, when's my pre-order coming in when it's only been 3 weeks? Oh Lord, it would have been it all over again.
Oh man. But yeah, no, I was actually surprised when we started talking about some college scripts in there. Surprised we didn't talk about the Tide.
Because okay, I will say this. That was arguably one of the greatest college football games I've ever watched.
Yes.
I feel bad for Georgia fans in regard to how it ended, but at the same time, the way that Alabama put up their last points, absolutely incredible. 17-year-old goddamn kid. I wasn't doing jack shit at 17, and this kid's playing for the top football team in the country.
No, listen, I don't share sympathy for the dogs because of on account of my alma mater. But that was a great game. I mean, they definitely put themselves in position to win, but they ain't over till it's over, till 0-0. So shouts out to the Tide. I'm just surprised we don't have more. I know we did the SEC pop-up for LSU.
Yep.
So I know so I was confused, or I was interested to see if maybe some more SEC teams get some love. So the Tide, maybe. Well, we did Florida for the Elite 8-pack, so I can't say that. But I was surprised we didn't have Bama. We've not had Bama at all.
So a lot of it comes down to who we can get the hats made through.
Okay.
So obviously the pop-up we did with LSU last year, that was all 47 brand. Nothing wrong with it, especially considering a lot of the A-frame or A-frame styles that we did with LSU, they flew and they were incredible.
Yeah.
But there are, in regard to new era stuff, there are certain colleges that we can do stuff with. There are a lot of colleges that we cannot. University of Oregon being one of those schools that we cannot, which sucks. Georgia and Bama, I know at some point did have new era hats. So Penn State is a school that I know we can do new era with. That was one of the teams that Justin and I talked about. And Michigan is one that we definitely can. Michigan State, Tennessee, Georgetown. I know there's going to be a Georgetown in the mix, which all my coworkers were confused about, but I'm just like, nah, this is a basketball hat. Don't worry about this in regard to football. It is basketball, baby.
No, yeah. I think a real tree elephant Alabama, like, but with like the mesh sides, the trucker, like that was that mullet fish hat that we dropped?
Yes. It would go so
That
hard.
that would right there, yeah, that would be epic. And we would have to do a pop-up in Tuscaloosa if we release that. Like that would have to happen.
I mean, I'm not against that. I got a lot of Robert Horry jerseys.
Listen, I'd like, if we can get Nick Saban in one of those, we have arrived. We have made it.
He doesn't strike me as a hat guy.
I feel like for the right type of hat, I feel like he like just a traditional crimson Bama. I feel like he would have did that.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
Philly, what's up with Cal Berkeley hats? See, this is another one that falls in that realm, because years ago we could do new era hats with Cal, but then they got too big for their britches and decided to go Jordan brand, so now we can't do Cal hats, which would be great considering that College Game Day is going to be here this weekend, and I'm actually debating on going. But of course, I'd be wearing Oregon shit, so yeah.
Yeah, flash fire, real tree visor. I do like that idea. I do like that. But yes, and Big Show, thank you for bringing that back. If you haven't seen the background for Ben's jersey walls, obviously, you know, we RIP to a legend in Dikembe Mutombo,
Legend.
who passed recently. Was he 52? I believe it was.
Was what?
Was he 52? Like
58. But I mean, still.
Yeah, but still, like, he was extremely. I don't think that was a person that I felt like we were going to see leave us this year. So, I mean, it's crazy. 58. Thank you, David. Thank you.
It's one of those weird things, and I talked about this on Benchwarmers yesterday or Monday. Sorry, I forgot today's Wednesday. It's that shitty thing where it's like, why does this happen to the nicest people, the most generous with their time, their money, their energy people, just because the fact that, I mean, I don't know how many of you guys knew about this, but Dikembe Mutombo, in regard to everything that he did for the Democratic Republic of Congo, because he's Congolese, he is a U.S. citizen after he took a certification and stuff like that. That man spent so much time developing kids who want to be, you know, collegiate professional basketball players, but not to mention built hospitals. Thank you, Rashad Kicks. Brought kids who were suffering from debilitating injuries and cancer, brought them over to the U.S. to get them cured. I was about to say worked on. It's not the term I want to use. That just sounds like a car. But my God, I wish to God it. Not to say I wish it was somebody else, but yeah, I wish it wasn't him.
Yeah, I mean, and I think like you know, just like you said, just community impact, who he was on the floor. I mean, if you don't know who Dikembe Mutombo was on the basketball court, you know, aside from his philanthropic stuff off court, extremely well-known defensive tower. I mean, again, you know, that was one of the guys Jordan wanted to get a dunk on before he retired. So, I mean, when you got guys that, like, you know, Michael Jordan and others that revere you as a defender and in your position being one of the best at what you do, can't be ignored. I mean, he was Atlanta Hawk for a while. Most people remember the jersey on your far left. I remember the jersey on your far right.
Yep.
The black Hawk with the 55 on the top corner, but great guy for our organization. Extremely professional in everything he did. He will be missed. Not even to mention, just from a cultural perspective, the Mutombos that he released with Adidas epitomized the 90s as far as a dope shoe for the Adidas line as well. So big shouts out to him.
Yeah. And then unfortunately, like I'll leave that kind of on a humorous moment in regard to Dikembe. He did go on with Dan Le Batard and break down that the "Who Wants to Sex Mutombo" story was false. But you know what? Still a great story, even though it's for jokes. But
no, between that and I think the commercial, I think it was a Geico commercial.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like those are like his off-court moments after his career was done. I feel like he still had a lot more just as a person, like I feel like he has so much more to give, to the world. But thankfully, he's resting in peace, and hopefully he's inspired a whole new group of young men and women to come and play and do well, in the NBA and whatever their passions are. Who's better, him or Mourning? That's
dude,
come on.
I mean, it is Mutombo. He's a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Let's be real about that. But that's no knock to Alonzo Mourning, who, amazing career as well. What was it? A kidney infection that he had that knocked him out for a season or two, and still came back and played the top of his ability with that.
Was he on the 06 team that won with the Heat with D Wade and Shaq? I believe he was.
I want to say he was in New Jersey by that time.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who was it that was. There was I feel like he was on that team in 06, but I'm
checking right now. Yes, you're right. He was 2006. You're
right. So I was like, yeah, I mean, better meme. That is true stuff. Southside Steve. He does have a much more infamous meme, but I feel like whenever you do the finger wag, you know who you're talking about. I mean, like you said, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, I think just impact as a player on the court. I mean, obviously Dikembe never got the chance to capture a championship, but I feel like when you talk about defensive centers, people on that all-time list, I mean, you got to have them up there. So I would personally take Mutombo over Alonzo, not from because everybody would say, oh, from a skill perspective, Alonzo gives you more offensively, but I feel like I still feel like I would take Mutombo over Alonzo personally for play style.
Yeah. The one thing I will say in regard to the finger wag, still one of the most amazing things was I think they were playing New Jersey when he had 3 or 4 blocks in a single defensive possession, or it's not even a possession, but defensive, run. And he still did the finger wag after every block. And it's just like, way to motivate or way to commit yourself to your brand, brother.
Listen, I mean, Big Show, if we're talking about offensively and defensively, obviously I think Alonzo had a little bit of a deeper, had a deeper offensive bag than Dikembe. But I mean, again, when I think of players, like when I'm putting up matchups and lineups, even with Dikembe not being offensively much more gifted than Alonzo, I still would. He's just a traditional center. He's he's just a traditional center. I mean, all I need you to do is score within a couple feet of the basket. As long as you got good post presence, I'm gonna let my guards, basically handle most of the scoring. And hopefully if they're doing their job, then it makes his job down low a lot easier on the block. So
Thugnificent, ask me in about 2 weeks. So we're still a ways out from showing off that collection. So don't worry. Don't worry.
I think I know which one you're asking about, Thugnificent.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. But with spooky season arriving, I have my personal picks and favorites.
Oh, same here. My God.
But yeah, man. I mean, Ben, we actually powered through these.
I know. I thought everything was gonna take longer than it did, and it's just like, oh my God, now what?
Yeah. So CG. So what's dropping on Sunday for Spin the Block? It's going to be some of our, I guess you could say.
I'll read off the whole collection.
Yeah, it's and these will be different because these will be left side side patches instead of the right side what we have, which left side is typically traditionally what it was on field. So, yep.
All right, here we go. So this will be Spin the Block Sunday. So the black 2005 World Series Astros, the Dodgers 40th anniversary upside down black white, Mets 2000 World Series in black, Mets Subway Series in the black and royal two-tone, White Sox 2005 World Series, Yankees Subway game colorway, Yankees 2000, which of course is the Subway Series, but it's 2 different patches. So you have the 2000 and then you have the Subway. Dodgers Mexican flag, so green and white. Dodgers World Series 88 black metallic silver. So that is I think it's technically a cool fall fashion, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Bordeaux Diamondbacks is coming back. So 25th anniversary D logo on the front. There's also the navy metallic copper pink undervisor Diamondbacks. That's coming back. And then the last one is wintergreen. Oakland A's Battle of the Bay. So the green and white, if I'm not mistaken, with the icy undervisor.
Yep. No, that's a real good lineup. And those are all gray UVs, right? Ben?
All gray with the exception of, I think, the A's, but that might actually be a gray undervisor as well. Because usually it does say it's a winter green, so that's why I'm under the impression it might be the
okay.
icy.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense. Let's see here.
Jets, I didn't have, because they're all restocks of like stuff we've done multiple times. That's the only reason why I didn't ask for them this week in regard to Spin the Block Sunday. Sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, I think all in all, that's good. Steph M asking about the two-tone. I think it was he said the two-tone, what was it? D-backs was actually a V-backs. So let me I'm gonna show it on my screen. Were you talking about this one? Steph, this is the one you were talking about? Because this one is the green with the black visor, and it has like the pewter with the purple scales. It looks like pewter with purple scales and the copper outline. No, not that one. Okay. Let's see here. Or
hey,
okay.
Elijah, at this moment, I'm hoping Padres Guardians or Padres Tigers. 100%. Either way, you're a winner.
The dads in 6 is crazy. And Big Show Ambassador Pack will be dropping next week, Wednesday. So that will be, and the usual time. So 11 a.m. Pacific Standard, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Posted September 20th. Okay.
So it's probably good that we're still talking right now because of something else I just remembered.
Go right ahead.
There is a 90% chance that we will not be doing recap next week. I'll talk to Austin about it. I'll bring it in our group chat to see if maybe we just do it on Tuesday instead. So at least we do a show. Ooh, that one's nice.
Yeah, I think this is the one from September 20th that Stefan was talking about. Yeah, that one. This one, I don't want to spread misinformation. So Hat Club Phoenix is tagged in it. So I'm assuming that this could be an in-store exclusive. AB, if you're still in here, please confirm that for me. But typically when we typically when we actually tag the store in it, sometimes happens to be like a store exclusive. So that might be an Arizona exclusive. That two-tone Diamondback script. And then the two-tone V-backs that I showed. So this one, again, this one also looks to be, this Hat Club Phoenix is tagged in this one as well. This also looks to be a Phoenix exclusive as well.
I'm pretty sure they both are, to be honest.
Yeah, I think those are both going to be Phoenix or Arizona exclusives. So AB, hit the Discord if I'm wrong. Please correct me. People don't get mad and start throwing things. But typically, I've seen when we've tagged an individual store, it's normally an AZ exclusive.
More beer, less work. Maybe I'm thinking of a different hat. I'll double check through.
I think he's talking about this one. Are you talking about this one?
Yeah, isn't that spooky season?
I believe so. Yeah, that is.
Yeah, so that one's still a couple weeks away.
Yeah. So need the Griselda collab in the works. Okay. So
no.
No, so it's not that one. Okay, so it's a different one.
All right.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna look right now then. Well,
I
don't know.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
I only work for this company, my God.
Eric, yeah, definitely that would be dope. But I mean, Tiana beat me to it. She got her ambassador hat, her Buffalo.
This one.
Bison's in the hand of Westside before I could get there. So soon.
Shit. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me see.
It's the light blue two-tone one with the pink UV.
Yeah. I did notice that. I was surprised that one didn't release with today's pack with the Magic.
There were supposed to be some other ones that dropped, but they got shifted.
Okay.
Because there's two from Brimfreen and one from Umbrella Fitteds, but yeah, they got moved to a different variety pack. I can't remember the reason why.
So apparently that's not the one that More Beer Less Work was talking about either. He wasn't talking about that one either.
Well, what the fuck, dude?
Like we didn't show it too. I'm like, which I'm like looking through. Is it on John's page? Where did you see it?
Yeah, no. It's this one. Yeah, I was gonna say it's. Oh God, it's getting blinded here. Hold on. Work, damn it. Nope.
No, I
Great.
think. Let me see. I think the one that he was talking about was he said the Disney Wings one. So I'm okay.
Yeah,
so
no, it's that. Yeah, that's the one. I'm trying to find it on the schedule right now for everybody. So hold on.
Okay, cool. So okay, good. two recap hosts going to a bar. Sounds like the beginning of a crazy joke.
I'm just hoping it's not it's not, doesn't look like a SoCal exclusive.
I hope not. That would actually be that's the people need that one. Let's see here. Let me go to my schedule as well, Ben, and see if I see something for that one. I'm actually answering your question, Big Show. If you're talking about the Angels, Ben's got that. But if you're talking about the other pack that you mentioned, I will give you some.
Fuck is this Angels hat?
I feel like that's got to be a. You think that's a VP?
That's what I'm looking in every variety pack right now. And I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I'm not either, which is surprising.
What the fuck?
So question Act 1623. Soon, think in the next week or so, that other hat that you asked about should be coming. So not this. Let me look at the calendar. So not this. Yeah, so actually next week. So stay tuned for next week.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I cannot find this hat anywhere in our schedule for October.
Yeah, and then
like I know it's dropping in October. Otherwise, we wouldn't have shown it off like that. But I found it.
Okay. Cool.
October 15th, 1-5.
And
7 a.m. Got you.
And Big Show, the hat that pack that you were asking about next week. So that'll actually be covered during next week's show, whether we host it on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah. Wait, which hat?
He was asking about matcha.
Oh, yeah. So that would be, because next week it would be is it matcha or matcha?
Matcha. I feel like it's matcha, not matcha.
I don't drink coffee. I don't know these things. Yeah. It's going to be that, and then a lot of people have been asking me in regard to the all black Oakland A's Ricky Henderson field side patch script. That's part of a much larger collection, which are basically, actually it's not even basically, they are flat out Black Dome scripts.
Yeah, that's probably that one and the Louis V that we had. Those two Ricky patches, I need those.
I feel like a jackass for not buying the Louis V one.
I think it's still available.
Okay. If it is on the website, then I'm good because it sold out at Great Mall.
Yeah, I think it's still on the website. I think we had healthy stock on the Louis V's when we reran those, or the 2.0, excuse me, Louis V's, because people get mad when I call them Louis V's. No, it's not Louis V, it's Louis V. Okay, all right.
So if you guys didn't know this, the Louis V, that's the inspiration for that whole original concept in the name, he's the head of our customer service department. So a buddy of mine from Oregon came into town this last week, and we went so a friend of his from like high school, but he lives here on the Bay. So the three of us went to the Giants game on Friday. The Louis V from our customer service team fucking sitting 2 rows in front of me at Pac Bell Oracle, whatever the hell you want to call the stadium. And it's like, you didn't bother to tell me that you were in town? Like, what the fuck, dude? I just see you it was crazy. Plus, I was also pissed drunk that night. So it made it even better.
Listen, yeah. I feel like, gotta note to self, gotta check in. You have to check in with Ben when you're in town.
If you're coming to the Bay Area, like, let me know, because I'm trapped in this box at all hours during the day.
No, exactly.
I need to get out.
No, BT Kevin R. So the sale section that I talked about on Site Sleepers, that one, like, there is actually a walnut script in there. I don't know if we'll be releasing more, but I do know that there is one in there. I believe it's the Oakland, if I'm not mistaken.
God damn it, dude! What the hell is up with this lighting? Hold on.
Yeah. And
No, it's my phone.
any Cubs hats dropping soon apart from the Halloween one?
Yes.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. So be prepared. I'm not gonna sing I'm not gonna sing the Lion King version of that, but if you know, you know. Yeah, no, the song that Scar and the Hyena sing.
Oh yeah.
My tenor vibrato voice right now isn't where it needs to be, so I don't want to disgrace the great James Earl Jones and
No.
the whole Lion King cast with my rendition of that. Jets 993. When is Spooky Pack dropping? I mean,
Before Halloween.
yeah. I mean, I think you guys have shook your fist at us before because you said, why would you release it so close to Halloween to where people can't get the hats on Halloween? So let's just say we heard you, and we heard you.
K Caesar. Apparently I did still have some of these pins left, so I will be
Whoa.
sure to add one of these to the mix as well.
Woo.
Oh, when am I going back to the mullet? Never.
It said never.
Fucking never.
Absolutely not.
I did it for my driver's license photo, which, hold on. I'll bust that out because it's glorious. It's got to cover up my address and everything like that, so you guys don't, like, kill me in my sleep. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
No, that's like, you should never take another picture again. Like, if they let you carry that picture over, just continue to carry that picture. Like,
no, that was exactly why I did it. So every time I go to the airport, because I always have to show my ID, like, all hours of the day, no matter, like, how bad of a mood that any TSA worker might be in, as soon as they see that, they just start cracking up. And it's like, that's the whole reason why I did it.
no, exactly. Let's see. Yeah, and John, we did talk about that pre-show, so we might have to pull up on Ben when we're out west.
Yeah, seriously, let me know.
Yeah. Deveroni with a very interesting question. Tef, any more Braves of yours in the works? With the question mark and exclamation mark and looking eye emojis. So I know he means business. No, so definitely, you guys have seen the 3 of a kind that I did. So I'm a person that likes to do things that make sense. So if you've been collecting my collection of hats that I've designed, I've made an icy, I've made a gray, I've made a green. So there's only one color left that I've not done yet. So that would leave a pinky. And yes, it's already mocked up. Yes, it's already made. And yeah, it's gonna be there. Hi TTV. Let's just say that there's a specific event that's happening in Atlanta that I think a lot of people would enjoy that hat. So, you always have to think tactically,
And
so
I would enjoy being there for that event.
Yeah, like, I mean, I think that's, the All-Star game is a great time of year for people of all teams and fandoms, including Mets fans, to come and enjoy the Atlanta Stadium for a weekend. So obviously I have to put my best foot forward for that. So yes, let's just say that crown will be around that time.
Speaking of news in regard to the All-Star game, how are you feeling about them going back to the normal home and road jerseys that players usually wear?
I like that. I do like that. I think a lot of leagues right now are kind of facing that with, like, how do you make the All-Star game fun again? I mean, obviously everybody goes out there for the home run derby.
Yeah.
But for, like, baseball in particular, the home run derby and the All-Star game are typically, the main attractions. So I think with SunTruist Park being set up how it is, I'm interested to see how the MLB leverages that and how the Braves leverage that, especially with me assuming that the Braves are going to have multiple guys. Azuna played really well this year. I feel like Riley, once he comes off of injury and comes back, he'll definitely be playing well. We'll have Acuna back. So I think we'll definitely have a lot of representation. So I think the Braves will be more inclined to lean forward and, like, maybe do some special things for that. So Aside from that, I think I like it. I like it. I think it definitely will be a lot more. It's more reminiscent of a lot of the All-Star game patches we used to have.
Yeah.
And I think that brings back the jerseys, which I think we like players used to collect and trade and sign. So, Big Show, no, there was a long theory when I used to go with my friends to Braves games. They thought I was actually the Freeze until one time the Freeze was out there and I was in the stands and they were just like, "Oh, he can't be the Freeze." I'm like, obviously, I can't be the Freeze. But I mean, we'll see. Yeah, like so. I think that's pretty much. So Deveroni, yes. So to answer your question, yes, that Braves hat is already made. Um, it's already done, and AB has called it 100% Panico. So I know I did well. So I'm excited for you guys to see that soon. Very very soon.
I don't know how I didn't know this until Elijah just pointed it out that the Rays don't have a gray road uniform.
Oh, wow.
I remember like before they became the Rays back when they were the Devil Rays, they did. Because I keep thinking in my head back to the 05. But when they became the Rays, it's like, you know what? You're right. They don't have a gray. What the hell?
Yeah. I think that's actually wow. I never noticed that because they have navies and they have whites.
And
Did,
maybe blues.
did the older Devil Rays logo, did they not have grays? I feel like
The Devil Rays did, but when they just became the Rays,
then they went to the navies and the white unis.
yeah.
Okay. Hi TTV, to answer your question, if you look at John's hat, there's a specific patch that's used. So brothers are typically identical in some way, shape, or form. So we'll leave it at that. And there's certain details that are similar, there's certain details that are different. So yes, there is a specific patch that I used that he used, and we'll do that. It's okay, cool. Yeah, bet. And K Caesar, if you're asking for the pinky, if it's a 96, no, it's not. So this is actually going to be, I want to say this is going to be a combination. I don't think that Hat Club has used before. It is not a combination that we've used before.
I'm excited.
And it's different than the other 3 hats that I've done. And I wanted to do that specifically. But yeah, it is my first pinky. My inner sanctum has seen it, and they have blessed it. So we'll see what you guys think soon. Now, who knows? Once I get it submitted, we might even see it. Now, VT Kevin, you're not gonna guess it. You're not gonna guess it. It's not a patch that people typically see used. It's a throwback for a reason. Obviously, like I said, the 2025 All-Star game is here. Me being born and raised here in Atlanta, Atlanta Braves lore and history is no stranger to me. So I definitely wanted to do something that was reminiscent of a specific time, when a specific player played for our organization. Hammering
Otis Nixon
out the park. Hammering home runs out the park. So I mean, I'm really, really excited to see how people receive it, how it does. It's going to be a little bit different than Braves hats that people have seen before. At least from Hat Club, and I'm really, really excited that they've given me the platform to do what I do with it. So I'm really excited. Yep, no, 1000%. Drop it. No, I mean, what's funny, Big Show? I don't take that for granted. The fact that I've had 3 hats drop in the same calendar year and you guys have all sold them out. That doesn't happen without y'all's support. So I greatly appreciate you guys. I will say that it will not see the light of day this year. But I'm kind of happy about that because as you guys see, when I market and do things, there's a specific way I like to get things running. So I have some breathing room, but more time for me to get my next creation right. So you guys really enjoy it and really like what you get. I'm very, very keen about that. I want you guys to enjoy the hats that I make and want them. We're making Atlanta Braves hats great again, man. That's what we're about over here.
It'd be crazy if by some miracle, like you did it by accident, but it somehow got approved and made. Remember the 2021 All-Star Game patch that for the what if you that somehow got slipped into an order detail and the New Era made it by accident? How much of a big deal that would be?
That would be incredible. I think that would be one of those. There's one thing I wish that New Era would let go by. Ben, you've seen it. You've actually seen. You've
I have.
actually seen it. What would you say? What would you say about that design, Ben? What would you, without giving too much away?
If we could, it would be amazing.
So,
I mean,
just
I got the logo tattooed on me, so
listen. I don't want to make it that type of recap, but I would, but I definitely would want you guys to see. Like, what'll be funny is when you guys see the hat, I will actually probably show the band version of it.
yeah.
So the version that I could not produce. But if I could have, I think arguably that would be Braves. That would have been Braves of the year, no question,
Oh, no doubt.
no question. So, but got to play by new era's rules. But hopefully soon those logos in some capacity maybe become available. I'm hoping next year that's actually what happens because of the All-Star game. Maybe they'll loosen the restrictions a little bit. And if they do, man,
Boom.
in there. We're in there.
My name is Eric. So you bring up a very interesting question. I can't go into detail about it, but I'll say this: we've already done it.
Mm-hmm.
Most of you aren't aware of this, but we already did it.
Yeah.
So go back and look up at My Name is Eric's comment in regard to a very specific pack, which I know he was joking about us making, but it's like, no, we have legitimately already done it.
Right.
You guys didn't know this, but when we dropped them, I made a big deal about it, but I couldn't say why. But if you go back and look at very specific Jacksonville Expos hats that we made, so the Expos that's only like it's minus like the B portion, so it looks like a J.
Mm-hmm.
If you really look at the coloring detail that's going on there, yeah.
Yep.
So
And Ben, do you feel like the people really would want this hat again?
yeah, I could see that. Why wouldn't they?
Just curious.
Ah!
Maybe things that could be, like I said, All-Star game is here next year. So it's a lot of hats that people have been asking to come back from the vault. So a little bit of time would have went by. So I think that would have been
That's
that would be
true.
nice. That would be nice.
The Brewers hat, yeah, I think they still have like a decent stock at the LA store because that was obviously a Melrose exclusive. So we'll kind of see what happens with that. Yeah.
Marlboro Twins, that would be nice as well.
That would be nuts.
I would like to see that executed.
Yeah. I will say in regard to the question, in regard to the going back to the mullet thing, because there is a jersey that I have that I hadn't made after I started growing my hair back out. So I definitely need to get a photo of me with the mullet. So it will happen again. First thing I got to do is drop 25 pounds because I'm a bit of a fat ass right now. Not terribly, but I mean, compared to a decade ago to now, yeah, bit of a fat ass. So
no, listen, please, please, if you are a chinchilla owner, hide your chinchillas. Clearly, they're in danger. No, I mean, I think like Ben said, I mean, a lot of the hats that the ambassadors have dropped, especially, there's a lot of the hats the ambassadors have dropped. A lot of you guys have asked for more of. So, like I said, man, with pre-orders being available and an option, made to us, as well as just us being able to do restocks, as you guys have seen before, a little bit of time goes by, but I think at this point, just my goal is, I'm so glad that everybody loved this hat and it sold out as quickly as it did. But I take that as a challenge for my next hat to be just as good, if not better. So, I mean, thank you guys for the support, but we're always looking forward. But we hear you guys. Len asked, yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been asking him for that first one as well. And it's like a funny thing that who was that? I think it was I can't even remember whose IG tag it was, but reminded me that the Belongo was actually the most limited of all three.
Yes.
So it's like, so I think, like, again, I mean, it's awesome. I'm glad that everybody got a chance to cop that did, but yeah, there's a lot of things that can happen between now and next year. So I think it's good. I think comments like this are good to show the higher ups that there's definitely something there. So I'm excited to see, you know, what we do with that. And I'm excited to give you guys more things to clamor and be excited about. And the good thing is, hopefully with these hats that are coming, you know, they'll be good and stuff that y'all could bring towards it. So
apparently it's Deveroni that said it.
oh, okay, cool. So yeah, so no, that's, hey, listen, Don't Peace. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So again, yeah, Don't Peace cap. So yeah, Don't Peace definitely showed off the Belongo, and in his caption also reminded me of, yes, that is the most limited of my three. But for sentimental reasons, I like it kind of that way. So if you guys if you're lucky enough to own one, shouts out to you. Yeah, I may have to do something where those that have my hats, if you guys want to send them to me or something like that, and I'll sign them, I'll definitely do that.
Ooh. God damn it. No, I don't know why this is coming out. Usually it doesn't come in so bright. So I'm trying to turn my coloring down a little bit on my phone. No, my name is Eric. I know exactly what you're referring to. And I'm telling you the exact same thing. Like, if you look at this, there we go. There's a better angle. No, that is a Turkish gold right there. Like, Justin made it specifically because he and I crushed the same heaters. The Newport one was a NoHo exclusive, same as the Cowboy Killer, etc. Like I say, these are things we've already done. I foolishly did not get the ones that dropped at NoHo, even though I was there when they dropped, just because the fact that Justin had done the Turkish gold, and it's like, well, that's the only one I need, just on account of my unhealthy habits. Yeah, we've already done it. So
Asher asking, is it hard getting to sign up for Hat Club Ambassador on their website?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. No,
I'm not that I'm aware of.
No. So I mean, I think, like I said, if you're talking about the rewards program, Asher, then yeah, you just go, you sign up, use your your card, you put all your information in, you're good.
I'll do what I can, Eric. I'm pretty sure those are on the blacklist. And especially talking about it now, I'm sure we're even more screwed on being able to redo them again. So
wait, I'm lost to both. No. No. Wilder goes by AB.
Yeah.
We'll, like, sometimes some people that talk about Just will say PBJ, but most people will just call him Just. So PBJ on account of the front logo that he uses for his hats, or the logo at least.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it. I think we've just been answering questions that have come in Twitch chat, and I think,
which I like doing.
Yeah.
Hold on one sec. Let me check the score in the baseball game. Hey, 3-2 Brewer. Or, well, they have 2, but they scored. So, end of the 5th inning. So, let's go, Brew Crew.
I know my guy Brew City Flacco right now is on the edge of his seat because he's a Brew City. He's a Brewers I think ambassador, I want to say.
So, yeah, he is.
Yeah, so I have to check in with him and see how he's doing after you get off the live. He runs the end zone. Right out here is Chicago. Oh, okay. Yeah, Chicago is the place I definitely need to go back to and go hang out, like, in it for a little bit longer.
Awesome city.
Well, I meant Austin. No, we don't call Austin AB. We just call him A-Lab.
A-Lab, yeah.
Yeah, because of his IG handle, or we just call him Austin. Yeah. So, IG chat is saying, I think it's Play Runner, is saying, let alumni Chris get an invoice for the Masters at Hat Club.
Sure.
Why not?
Shoot me a DM.
No, I mean, John, I feel like, yeah, bro. Like, we're out there. Like, this is the one thing I say. Like, if we're ambassadors and we're like going to the left coast, why not? Why not just go hang out with some of the stores and just show face and hang out?
I'm going to warn you in regard to that, because I just saw John's comment in regard to going to Great Mall. San Francisco and Great Mall are like 40 goddamn miles away from each other.
Yeah, because is the Great Mall is in Milpitas, or where?
Yeah, it's in Milpitas.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So it's
So,
okay.
I mean, if you guys want to do it, go for it.
I mean, I feel like we'll probably have some days before shoot day, to be able to go hang out. So I don't think it'll be too out of the way. And
How
then
many people are coming?
it's a few, probably about 7. I think
Oh,
7 of us will be out there.
I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna say like 3, and it's just like, yeah, I can drive you guys, but I got
No,
a Toyota, I got an '03 Corolla. I'm not fitting 7 people in there.
no, we got a vehicle, so we'll definitely come and pull up on you guys and hang out. And like I
Okay.
said, I mean, we'll be cruising around, we'll be cruising around the SF area. So I mean, Daly City, maybe
Oh,
maybe try to even make a run down to Pacifica if we can.
that's easier. Pacifica is like right next door to San
Right.
Francisco. You got nothing to worry about there because you're actually. What's sad about going to Pacifica in regard to stores that we've had in the company, you actually pass by Ceremony Mall, which is where the very first store we ever put in California used to be.
Mm, okay.
And that was the store I started at. So yeah,
Oh, okay, okay,
sad
okay.
times that it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Dev saying we. You know what's funny? I I want us to have another pop up here.
So do I.
So that, like in Atlanta,
So
I
do
would
I.
like, huh? Yeah, like I feel like we definitely need another. I feel like we need another one here in Atlanta before we make that leap. I definitely want people to just kind of be more in touch with the brand, see us, be out there, support. I think that would be cool, and then I think from there we can discuss, what I'm saying, like whether that's really viable or if there's a market here and stuff like that. Because again, I think it goes back to the conversation we had with folks from Houston, right? It's like, is the market diverse enough to where we can stock different teams and those teams can still move?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the thing. And then from a rotation perspective, are we curating different Braves designs even during the off season? Or is there going to just be standing stock that we just continuously keep loaded up? So I think those types of questions are things when you talk about opening up a store, you think about, you consider who your consumer base is and everything else like that. But I think definitely I would like to see Atlanta get more pop-ups.
So would I.
I think when we start to have more pop-ups and an established presence here, and we see what our market is and we see what teams we got here, um, and also use it just a launch pad for different packs. Because spoiler alert, I have designed other hats that are not Braves, and I,
Oh,
and I would like to have those produced as well. So I think again, things like that, having pop-ups where you have different teams instead of an Atlanta team being the primary focus, will kind of tell us, what that market is like. So, but I'm definitely down for that. I mean, if the numbers show and we got good desire and buying and revenue from it, why not?
Asher Basher and Deveroni. So Deveroni, I'll comment on because you would make mention in regard to New Zealand. So we used to have the website portion, which was Australia and New Zealand. We actually shut that down last year.
Mhm.
So we don't have anything going on in New Zealand anymore. We never physically did. It was always online based, so don't worry. But in regard to a pop-up in Florida, like personally, I'm not against it just because the fact that I know I'd mentioned this before. Like we almost had 2 stores in Florida. One was going to be Orlando, one was going to be just north of Fort Lauderdale at Sawgrass Mills. But unfortunately those fell through. And this goes back to like 2015, 2016, like my early years in this company.
Mhm.
Um, so, but in regard to Atlanta, I will say before we go back there, the one place I want us to do a pop-up is Chicago.
Yes.
I know we did Schaumburg SneakerCon, but Schaumburg's the suburbs, not Chicago. We got to do Chicago.
No, I think those are definitely two places where I think those are two locations where those people want more presence, and I think that's good. I mean, I definitely that gives me a reason to come to Chicago again.
Yeah,
So I definitely would be down to do that as well. So, will we ever see a Brevard County Manatees hat again? It's oddly specific, I
I could
felt.
see that. I think it all
Oddly.
depends on like, yeah. I mean, I could see it as far as like a minor league Monday hat, no problem.
Mhm.
So it just really becomes more of a question if like we're going to throw it into like a bigger collection of something else if there's some kind of theme going on there. So
No, I agree with that.
yeah,
But yeah, man. But chat, as always, you guys are lively. We appreciate you guys for asking questions and just engaging with us and hanging out. I think that's gonna do it for this episode for us, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
I know if you guys could tell how wet my hair, like it is fucking hot in here.
Yeah.
So I am glad we're setting down so I can actually go get a fan now and not have it just like blowing on me and screwing up my hearing. So that's why I do this for you guys. And Tef does as well.
Yep. Shouts out to ACs, the hardest working people behind the scene for us.
Oh my God, dude. I don't have air conditioning in this place. Fuck.
Oh man, but as always, man, we appreciate you guys. We will see you next week. Look out for messaging on social media about when we'll do recap. If it's not happening on Wednesday, we may do it Tuesday. But until then, we're out of here, guys.
Peace and love, guys.
Peace.